Well, Michael, how are you?
Hey, great to see you.
Thank you for having us here in Miami with Rolls-Royce done. And this is a convertible, but today we're not still in the summer time, but it's already pretty hot in Miami.
It sure is. Wow, it's one of the, it's over 90 degrees right now, and it's a scorcher.
So let's go a little bit for a drive on the Dawn, and this is your Dawn, right?
This is my Dawn,
okay.
And it's a pleasure to have you in it and go for a joyride here in the streets of Miami.
So I understand this is not your first Rolls-Royce, right?
Correct. This is actually the second Rolls-Royce that I've owned, and after the first one being the Rolls-Royce Wraith, I had a 2016 Wraith that I commissioned and really loved that vehicle. And as soon as this came out, I already had my eyes set on it. It's just been a wonderful. It's a car meant to be driven. Whereas, you know, many times people will get these high-end luxury vehicles and boy, they'll look great in their garage, but they're never.
Look at that.
Exactly.
Did you place that down?
You know, I had him drive by just in time.
Just in time.
It worked perfectly.
Like,
yes.
That must be a what, like 70s around
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
Yeah?
We've tried that a few times, and he's always been a little late or a little early. But that's perfect timing.
That's amazing. We're looking at a 1970s. That would be a Phantom.
Yeah,
right?
or Corniche. But the fact is, the vehicles have really transformed themselves in the market, and I think a lot of that is behind the brand understanding more of what the consumer, especially the younger consumer, is looking to do. And whereas I'd say maybe even 5 years ago, I was very much interested in other comparable makes, but not Rolls-Royce, for example, Bentley, and it was a vehicle. I had a number of those vehicles.
Yeah, Bentley got an advantage, let's say, before the rebirth of the brand of the Rolls-Royce 2003, 2004, when after the purchase by BMW and all that, the BMW group. So it's very interesting
to see. Put my sun pass up on here, so we don't get ticket pulled over, and then it's a short ride.
So yeah, the brand pretty much started again in 2003 with the Phantom, but then, like you mentioned, well, then came the Ghost, and then the Ride.
Yes.
The Ride, I think, is the car that really brought the demographic of the ownership,
I couldn't agree
really,
more.
really to a new level, right?
Couldn't agree more. The way I even first learned about the Wraith, I had gone to, at the time I had a Bentley GTC Speed, and I went to go get it serviced, and I was going to get a loaner vehicle at the time, and as I was walking by, I saw just a brilliantly looking designed car, but I didn't know what it was at the time. I didn't realize it was a Wraith. And so I went into the dealership and I said, you know, what kind of vehicle is that? Thinking it's some sort of exotic that, of course, is
like a custom-made car.
Yeah, custom made or you know, a seven-figure type vehicle. And you know, they said, oh, that's the Rolls-Royce Wraith. Michael, that's the car we see you in next. For nothing, but within, I'd say, a month of that, having seen the vehicle for the first time, I actually was in that and traded in the car that was being serviced, which was, you know, a car that had less than 1,000 miles in it.
But because there's like this image with Rolls-Royce. I mean, everybody who talk about anything that is really good at whatever category is like the Rolls-Royce off. But this is the Rolls-Royce.
Yes.
So tell us, I mean, what's the experience of owning a car like this and driving it like daily? I assume you drive this car pretty often, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a vehicle that's meant to be driven, not meant to look good in your driveway or in your garage. Extraordinarily reliable, extraordinarily safe. As we're driving right now, we're getting satellite information about the road ahead of us, so that, you know, you hear the term magic carpet ride. It's so smooth and soft. It's because it's, you know, the car and the hydraulics are constantly being adjusted to conform to the smoothest available ride on the road ahead of you. The ownership of the vehicle is really effortless, and the cars, you know, are extraordinarily well built, well crafted, and personalized. If you look at some of the personalization within this vehicle, we have the red fascia, we've got the red stitching, we have a number of different, you know, things that the bespoke audio system, which maybe after the segment here, what we'll do is we'll turn off the cameras and we'll get down with some some hardcore rap, so you can hear the thump of the bass. But
Yeah.
but it really truly is a car that's meant to be driven. It's almost a grand touring vehicle, but in the sense of it being a convertible. And I think that when you look at the people who are getting these vehicles, I can only speak for myself, but I feel like I didn't have anything more, certainly to prove to anyone else. I did this for myself. I did this simply because I'm comfortable. I'd be comfortable in whatever vehicle that I own, but it's a reflection of me. And I think if you're staying within yourself, you're comfortable within yourself, and you're not doing it for reasons to impress others or inauthentic reasons, you're really going to love the vehicle and love everything that ownership entails, which is,
That's great. I understand that this car being a convertible actually, let's talk about the fact that this top, it's closed, and you wouldn't know that it's a convertible because the cabin is so quiet and comfortable, and that's like a lot of engineering going through there, I guess.
I commute a fair amount. I'm from Miami to West Palm Beach, sometimes twice in a day, and during that time behind the windshield, making phone calls is very important to me, because my time is somewhat limited. So one of the things that was a criteria for me in deciding and getting this convertible drop head is the cabin. Would it be quiet enough so that the other person doesn't think that I'm in a convertible vehicle, and can they hear me clearly enough? And the Bluetooth audio system in here and the noise cancellation features just that the car innately has, such as the thickness of the glass, the drop head roof that it has, it really does limit any exterior sound. I mean, we just had a huge bus, like a tour,
we didn't hear
triple
anything.
decker past, and it sounded like just nothing. So it's very relaxing.
Yeah, so it's an amazing technology, because really it's like two cars in one, as you were saying.
Yeah.
So can we try it open now for
Absolutely.
a few seconds, maybe a few minutes?
Absolutely.
With the sun, it's pretty.
We'll see how long we can tolerate it here. One of the neat things about the roof is that you can actually be going around just under 30 miles per hour, and it'll open and close, so you can do it while driving as well. You don't have to be parked or stationary.
And here in South Florida, you need that, because also the rain can go from one block to the other one. The weather can change drastically.
Isn't this so true? Yes.
Yeah.
It's but we're right now we're in the beautiful streets of downtown Miami, and wow, what a gorgeous day! Not a cloud in the sky.
Well, thank you very much. I don't want to take too much time from you, but I really appreciate the opportunity of driving with you and learning from
Absolutely.
an actual owner of a Rolls-Royce what it is to be in this car.
Truly a pleasure as well. And if you want to switch seats, and we'll turn the cameras off.
Oh, maybe that's a good idea.
You can go ahead and have some fun.
Great, thank you.
Of course.